Hello everybody, welcome to the next game in the 1967 American League Pennant Chase. We are at September the 12th, and this game is being played at Fenway Park between the Kansas City A's and the Boston Red Sox. Good starting pitching matchup. Jim Lomborg for the Red Sox against Catfish Hunter for the Kansas City A's. Put them in their respective positions. There you see the lineups and the benches and bullpens. A's are carrying a few more position players. Boston's carrying one extra bullpen arm. And their base running for the outfield advancements are all filled out. You can see that. And before we get going, I will show the version of the nice clean score sheet. Before it gets all messed up, you can see the ratings. Boston won this game in the real world 3-1 over the A's. There's still two games left to be played on this date that I did not get around to playing, and that's a doubleheader between Cleveland and Chicago. So I don't have the updated standings until I play those two games on the computer. But it's Sunday, late Sunday morning, and I need to get this thing recorded before so I can upload tonight, and then I'll play the Cleveland-Chicago doubleheader this evening sometime on my leisure. And then when the next game comes around on the 13th, which will be Baltimore at Detroit, then I'll have the complete standings for you at that point. Got Boston Red Sox colored dice. I know RJL says I have the wrong logo for Boston, but we're going to go with what we have. Don't have time to mess with it or time to print out anything else at the moment. Previous games that were played on this date of the September 12th, the Washington Senators beat the Minnesota Twins. Twins fading a little bit. The Senators, after giving Minnesota a 4-0 lead in the first inning, the Senators come back with 3 in the 6th and 3 in the 8th to defeat the Twins 7-4. That's always going to help Boston, obviously, because the Twins are one of their pursuers. However, Detroit's hanging tough. They beat the Orioles 1-0. Earl Wilson won 8 shutout innings. Mike Marshall got the save in the 9th when Wilson started to struggle. Tough luck loss for Gene Brabender, but the Tigers win that one 1-0. All right, so we are now ready to get going in this game between the A's and the Red Sox. I shall keep the Red Sox batters out of the way until they come to bat. Keep the first base open for our little base running tokens. So I think everything, if I look through my phone, I think everything, at least on my end, looks okay. I'm forgoing the lights above because they present a glare a lot of times. I am using the light on the phone, like a little flashlight on the phone, so hopefully that's making things bright enough. At least I hope it is. All right, so let's get this game going. Bert Campaneris, shortstop, will start things off against Mr. Lomborg. We're underway. 1-5. That's a possible hit by pitch, but 19 is just going to be too high. He's an 8. He's a +10, but the 19 is going to be too high for that. So we go to Campaneris. 3-4, and that's a single past second base. So Bert Campaneris, a leadoff single. A leadoff single for Bert Campaneris to get the lead. He's a 9. 1-9. And he can't. It's a 20, so it's a chance of a balk or a pickoff error. That's 13, so Campaneris gets back but cannot get the lead. So he will stay in pat. Infield is halfway for second baseman John Donaldson. 5-1, strikeout chance 10. He strikes out at a 4. Stadium doesn't add anything, so no strikeouts. We go to Donaldson. 5-5, star 3, which is a ground ball to short, possible double play. His double play is a 1. They're halfway, makes it a 2. Pitcher doesn't add anything. The pivot at second is Andrews, who's a -1, so this has to be a 1 to be a double play. It is not. It's a 4, but that's good enough with Campaneris, who runs at a 4, but being held makes him a 3, so they really get the force. And now Donaldson will be the new runner, and the out's going to go 6-4 officially for scoring at home, and you know you should be. So a 1-2 for Donaldson, but nothing's happening there. So Donaldson is the new runner with 1 out. And that brings up the right fielder, Mike Hirschberger. 6-6 is a strikeout plus. He strikes out at a 4. The plus is a 14, but that's a 15. So again, Stadium doesn't add anything. Hirschberger, 3-1's going to fly to center. That's out number 2. As Hirschberger flies to Reggie Smith. And of course, Donaldson will stay where he is. Here's Ray Webster. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Webster against the lawn board. 2-1, strikeout 2 is going to get him. So that's going to end the inning. So the leadoff single for Campaneris comes to naught. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Kansas City nothing. And the Red Sox coming to bat. And that'll bring up Mike Andrews to lead things off for the Sox against Jim Catfish Hunter. Decent ERA at 2.81, but a 13-17 record. My guess is lack of run support is probably the cause of that. Hunter, 1-4, hit by pitch. 3, but he's a -7, so no hit by pitch. Pretty good control for Catfish. 5-2 is going to be a fly to left. So Andrews flies out to Cater in left field, 1 away. And that will send us to Jerry Adair, third baseman. 1-2 from Hunter, possible error on the ground ball. Adair, 1-3. It's a single to left field. No error there on a 14, but it is a single for Jerry Adair. So Adair gets the 1-out single. Let's see if he can see about getting a lead. He needs a 1. It's a 20, so it's a chance for a balk on Catfish Hunter, but we got to roll a 1. And we don't. So no balk. Nothing going on there. Adair stays put after the single. And that brings up Yaz, Carl Yastrzemski. Hunter, 6-3, strikeout 11, too high. We go to Yaz. 1-6, that's a star 1, fly to left field, 2 down. So Yaz is out there on the fly to left. That brings up the boomer, George Scott. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Hunter to Scott. 5-3, it's a home run question mark. For right-handers, it's 1-9, but that's an 18. So no home run possibility, but Scott will bat. 6-1 is going to ground to short, and that's going to end the inning. Doesn't matter if it's a force play or throw to first, because that's the third out of the inning, so it's irrelevant. We'll say just for token purposes, it's a fielder's choice, 6-4. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. Same as Kansas City. At the end of 1, we got no score. A's and Sox. Danny Cater will lead off for Kansas City, followed by Gosker and Bando. 1-4, possible error on a throw. Cater, 3-4, and that is a star 4, which is a ground ball to first. So it's possible error on a throw from Scott back to the lawn board covering. The 11 there, Scott's error rating is only a 9, so the play will be made 3-1. And Scott was able to get it to lawn board without throwing it too far away. Lonborg, a little extra reach, was able to prevent the error. Here's Gosker. 3-4. That's a strikeout chance 9. Or sorry, that's an 8. Strikeout chance 8. That's a 10. He struck him out. So 2 down. And I know you might hear a humming in the background. That's my air conditioner. It's sweltering hot today, so if I'm gonna be upstairs where the heat rises, I gotta have this or I'll be melting. So slight inconvenience while the weather is extremely hot. Let's see here, 4-2, strikeout 20, it's too high. 3-5, that's a ground ball to short, and that's going to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score from Fenway. And now we got Hawk Harrelson in his Kansas City uniform, because that's where he came from in a trade. So it's almost like an inter-squad game facing his former mate Jim Hunter. 3-2, and that is a strikeout chance 15, too high. We go to Hawk. 1-3, it's a star 3, a fly to right to end Hawks bid for a base hit. It was chased down by Hirschberger. One down, and that's going to bring up Rico Petrocelli. 2-1. Ballpark going to Fenway for the first time. Lots of home runs at Fenway. 6-6, that's not one of them. That's a star one, just a fly to left. And Cater puts it away with no issues. 2 down for Reggie Smith. 4-6, a walk chance, a rare walk chance. 11 is going to be too much. He's a 10 -1, so it does not fit. Smith, 6-5, ground ball to first. Easy play for Webster. And a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Red Sox. So at the end of 2, we got no score still from Fenway. Phil Roof, Jim Hunter, and Campaneris do it for the A's. 3-1, strikeout 5, got him. So Phil Roof out on strikes, 1 away. Brings up Catfish. Respectable hitter, certainly, at a 196 clip. 4-6 is a walk chance, but that's not going to happen. Just go to Catfish. 3-3, it's a single right past lawn borer. So how about that? Catfish gets the base hit, and they give him the jacket as he gets on base. Certainly not going to go anywhere. It will roll, check or balk or pickoff error, and there's nothing happening there. So this Campaneris, after the 1-out single from Hunter. 2-2 is a home run question mark, but 8 fails, so no home run chance for Campaneris. 6-5, ground ball to third, possible double play. He's only a 1 though. Halfway is a 2, and then the pivot at Andrews at second is a -1 again, so it's back to a 1. It's only going to be a 2, and Catfish runs at a 3, but halfway you're figuring he's still going to make it though. It's going to be a runner advance. So Campaneris grounds out 5-3. Adair's only play was to first. Catfish will take second with now 2 outs. Moving the out token there. All right, here is Donaldson. Donaldson reached on the field of choice his first time up. 6-6 is a blank because he's left-handed. Right would have been a strikeout plus. 2-3, it's a double to center field. That's going to score Catfish automatically. The A's take a 1-0 lead on the 2-out double. A 2-out double off the bat of Donaldson. Catfish would have most likely scored from first anyway because he's a 3 with 2 outs makes him a 4, and the base running chart on a double to center is a +1 and been a 5, so anything other than a 6 he would have scored anyway. So even if I did, I don't think I got that wrong, but if I did, it still wouldn't have affected really the game. So Lonborg to Hirschberger. 4-2, and that's a strikeout chance, 13 too much. We go to Hirschberger. 6-5, and that's a liner to short that's going to end the inning. Rico snags it. But for the A's, a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Kansas City 1. And the A's, Kansas City 1, the Red Sox, nothing. Mike Ryan, the catcher, will lead off against the Catfish. 1-6, and that's a strikeout chance, but 15 is too much. Go to Ryan. 1-1, it's a fly to left. That's 1 away. That's 4 flyouts to left field in the first 8 batters by the Red Sox. So they're gunning for that green monster, but coming up empty-handed. Here's Lonborg. 2-2 is blank. We go to Lonborg's card. 2-6, he's going to strike out straight up. So it's 2 down. For Mike Andrews. Andrews, one of those fly to lefts his first time up. Hunter, 5-5, is a range play at the park. So we're going to Fenway for a range check. That's a 6-1, it's a star 3, a fly to right field. We're checking the range of Hirschberger. His range is a 4. And he gets it. So Hirschberger tracks it down to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Sox here in the third as they go 3 up and 3 down. At the end of 3, it is Kansas City holding a 1-0 lead on the Red Sox, and we'll give our score sheet third inning wrap-up kind of deal that I like to do, showing what's happening. The only run of the game, Catfish in the third inning led off with a single. That was he hit a 1-out single after Roof struck out. Campaneris grounded to third, which sent Catfish to second, and then Donaldson doubled him home, and that's been it. Red Sox have been retired 7 in a row, actually 8 in a row, since the single by Adair. He's the only hit. So they are 1 for 10 are the Red Sox so far. So that's what where we're sitting after 3 innings from Fenway. So let's see here. My board looks pretty bright, but when I look through my phone, it looks a little dark. So I'm hoping it doesn't look too dark. But when I put these overhead lights on, it tends to put a light bar across there, and it's really annoying. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. When I did the game of the week yesterday, I did it without the overhead light, and people seemed to think it was fine. So I'm going to stick with it until I get found out otherwise. Here's Webster. It's the only bad part about a recording. You can't tell how it's going to look until it's over. 1-3 is a blank. We go to Webster. If it was live, I know right away. 3-1 ground ball to first. George Scott is there, 1 away. And that'll bring up Danny Cater. So Cater, here's your batter. Long board, 2-1 strikeout 5. He's going to get him. He is a 5, and the stadium doesn't change it. So Cater is out on strikes, and that will bring up Gosker. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Gosker. 1-2. That's a strikeout. 14 is too much. We go to Gosker's card. 3-3. It's a single right past Jim Lonborg. So Gosker with the 2-out single. His attempt is a 2 to get the lead. That's a 20, so it's a chance of a balk or a pickoff error. That's a 12. Everybody gets back, no problem. So Gosker will stay put. And Sal Bando, your batter. Lonborg, 2-6 range play. We're going to Bando for a range check. That's a 3-3, and against a right-hander, it's a fly to center, but it's a range play for Reggie Smith. And Reggie Smith in center is a 4. And he takes care of it no problem to end the inning. Saved a run, because that most likely would have scored the run with 2 outs. But Reggie Smith tracks it down. For Kansas City, no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. Go to the bottom of the 4th, still 1-0 in favor of Kansas City. And Jerry Adair start things off. He's got the only hit of the game for the Red Sox. 2-2 is a blank. We go to Adair. 4-3, and that is a single pass first base. So Adair once again, the only Red Sox player with the hit, and we'll see if he can get a jump or get a good lead. He needs a 1. Can't get it, so he will stand pat, and that brings up Yaz. Yastrzemski flew to left his first time up. Catfish 4-6 is a walk chance 5. Will walk him, so a rare walk for Catfish. And now he's a little bit in trouble. Runners at first and second with nobody out. And the A's 1-run lead is in peril right now. Nothing on strategy. Hunter to Scott, 1-3. That's a possible wild pitch, but a 20 is too high, so it's ball 1. 5-4 is another walk chance, but that's a 20, so he's not going to walk him. Go to Scott. 6-5, that's a single pass short. Now, can the runner score from second base? To score from second on an S6, you need a 3 or better as a base running. Adair is a 3, so he will score. So that's an RBI single from George Scott. Yastrzemski will stop at second because he's not fast enough to get to third. So runners are at first and second. Still nobody out, and we got a tie game for Hawk Harrelson. Catfish has to regroup, try to get a double play or something. 3-3, strikeout, that would help too, but 19's too much. We go to Harrelson. 2-2, it's a ground ball to third. Now we got to figure out what kind of ground ball it is. Whether it's down the line, right at him, or in the hole. So a runners on first and second. A 1-2 is toward the line. 3 or 4 is right at him. 5 or 6 is in the hole. That's a 6, so it's in the hole. What does that mean within? Double play chances go second to first. The run on second is going to make third automatically. We know that. The question is, can they get the double play this way around? Harrelson's a 3. Halfway makes it a 4. The pivot at second base is Donaldson. He's a -1, makes it a 3. So 1-3, and they turn the double play. They do not, so it's a fielder's choice. Is they will get out George Scott 5-4. Yastrzemski will take third, and Harrelson will reach on the fielder's choice. Now 1 out and runners on the corners for Rico Petrocelli. Harrelson has an attempt of 4, but can't get the lead. So runners, corners with 1 out, infield double play depth. Hunter 1-1, strikeout, 19 too much. Go to Petrocelli. 3-6, that's a fly to center field, possible sacrifice fly. His sacrifice fly rating is a 1. Nope, that's not going to work. The runner on third is Yastrzemski. He is a 3. Center fielder arm, Gosker's a 0. So 1-3, and Yastrzemski will score. He does. So Yastrzemski comes in on the sacrifice fly off the bat of Rico, and the Red Sox take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Run on first, Harrelson had to stay. So that'll bring up Reggie Smith. With now 2 outs and a runner at first, but the Red Sox ahead 2-1. 3-2, a 3-2 is a strikeout chance. 12 is too much. We go to Reggie. 1-3, it's a pop to short to end the inning. But the Red Sox pick up 2 runs. They do it on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4 here in Fenway. It's now the Red Sox 2 and the A's 1. So they come back to give Lonborg the lead. See if he can protect it. Do it for the A's. It'll be Phil Roof, Catfish Hunter, and Bert Campaneris here in the 5th. Lonborg 1-1 range play. We go to Phil Roof. 3-5. That's a ground ball to short. The range of Petrocelli at shortstop is a 4. And he makes the play easily. So easy out. And that will bring up the Catfish. 5-4. That's a ballpark card going to Fenway Park. 2-1. It's a home run to the pull side. He's an 11. That's a 10. That's gone. Jim Catfish Hunter with a home run. He is now 2 for 2. He scored both runs. He does it there with a home run. How do you like that? Jim Catfish Hunter. Let's get it again. A 2-1 on the ballpark card. The home run to the pull side. He's an 11. That's a 10. It's gone. He had 2 home runs on the season. There was one of them right there. He had a tie game at 2, and Fenway faithful a little bit in shock. 2-5's a walk chance. 8 will not walk him. Go to Campaneris. 2-3 is a star 4. It's ground ball to George Scott. Take to the bag himself. 2 down for Donaldson. So we're tied at 2 here in the top of the 5th. Lonborg 4-6, another walk chance, but 16 is too much. And here's Donaldson. 3-5, and that is going to be a pop-up to second, handled by Andrews to end the inning. So, a run, the home run from Catfish Hunter. 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We are tied at 2 apiece. Do it for the Red Sox. It'll be Ryan, Lonborg, and Andrew. Catfish 3-3, strikeout 5. Got him. Maybe he's a little pumped up from the home run. He gets the strikeout. Now he's going to face his mound mate, Jim Lonborg, who has no home run power. 5-4. That is a walk chance. He doesn't walk either, so you go on board. 2-6, he's just going to strike out. So that's 2 down. Back to the top of the order for Andrews, who's 0 for 2. He's flown to left and flown to right. 2-3, it's a strikeout chance, but 15 is too much. We go to Andrews. 6-4, power result to left field. Against the right-hander, it only goes to 5. That's a 1, though, so that's a single for Mike Andrews. Mike Andrews, a 2-out single. And his attempt to get a lead is only a 2. So he can't get the lead. And Jerry Adair will bat with 2 outs and a runner at first. Catfish, 5-2, strikeout plus to a right-hander, and he will get him. And that will end the inning. So nothing doing for the Red Sox. They get the lone single from Andrews, and that's it. Otherwise, Catfish strikes out the side. No runs, a hit, 1 error. No errors and 1 left. We go to the 6th. It is a 2-2 ball game. Both pitchers have really good fatigue numbers. 29 batters for Longhorn, 30 for Catfish. Catfish have faced 20. They both faced 20 batters to this point, so they're still in really good shape for fatigue purposes. So very likely they could go 8-9 innings easy. Here's Hirschberger, 0 for 2. 2-5 is a walk chance. 13 is 12, but that's a -1, so not gonna fit. Hirschberger, 2-3, and that's a power result to left field. Power result to left field only goes to 7. That's a 9. So against a lefty, that would have been a double. But since it's out of range, it's just a fly to left, and Yastrzemski puts it away. 1 down, and that will send up Ray Webster, first baseman. 2-1, strikeout 3, got him. So Webster is out on strikes. And that will send up Danny Cater. 6-3 is another strikeout chance. 9 is too high, though, so we'll go to Cater. 4-1's ground ball to second and easily handled by Andrews. The 1-2-3 inning for Longhorn. Go to the bottom of the 6th, still 2-2. Nip and tuck here at Fenway. And leading things off for the Red Sox, it's Captain Carl. Hunter, 4-2, possible error on the throw. Yaz, 5-3 is a single to left field. No error on the throw because nobody else is on base. It's just going to be a single for Carl Yastrzemski. He leads off the bottom of the 6th with a base hit. Now, his attempt to get a lead is a 2. Can't do it. It's going to stand pat. There's a bunt sign for George Scott, but he says, I ain't bunting. You got to be kidding me. I'm not bunting. I don't bunt. I hit home runs. I hit doubles. So here is Hunter to Scott, 5-4. And that is a home run. I'm sorry, no, that's a walk. I was looking at number 3. That's a walk chance. 10, he is going to walk him. So how about that? Catfish, a little bit of control issues going on early on in the 6th inning. Single and now a walk. Again, first 2 are on with nobody out for Hawk Harrelson. Check for strategy, nothing going on. Infield double play depth. Hunter, 1-6 strikeout chance, got him. That's a big strikeout right there. 1 away for Rico, and now a double play gets him out of the inning. Rico hit a sacrifice fly to tie the game his last time up. Or actually to put him ahead, 2-1. Oh, that's a Suadice. 4-4 strikeout chance 2. He got him. Rico is out of there. Two outs now. Infield back to normal for Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. He's grounded to first and popped to short. Sure there's nothing on the strategy. Nothing going on. Hunter, 5-3, and that's a home run question mark. Against the switch hitter batting left, it's a 1-11. That's a 5. It fits. Reggie Smith needs a 1-8 to hit a home run. And he does it. Reggie Smith, a 2-out, 3-run bomb for Reggie Smith. And that puts the Red Sox in the lead, 5-2. And the rest of the American League is moaning, as they were hoping to get some help from the Kansas City A's, but it looks like the Red Sox are going to pull out another one and increase their lead in the division. Hunter looks dejected. 4-1 strikeout, and I can't get Mike Ryan. 5-1's a fly to left to end the inning, but damage done. The 3-run home run from Reggie Smith. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the 7th. It is now Boston 5 and Kansas City 2. And the Fenway faithful are much, much happier now. So we'll give our after 3 innings update on the score sheet and see what has happened in the middle 3 innings for the A's, of course. I'm sorry, for the Red Sox, of course. They took the lead 2-1. They were behind 1-0 going into this inning, but then Adair singled. Yastrzemski walked. A single from Scott scored Adair, moved Yastrzemski to second. A 5-4 fielder's choice with runs on the corners, and then Petrocelli sacrifice fly scored Yastrzemski to give Boston at the time a 2-1 lead. Then in the top of the 5th, after Phil Roof popped to short, Catfish Hunter hits a home run to tie it at 2. Stayed that way until this recent bottom of the 6th. We had a single from Yastrzemski, a walk to Scott. After 2 strikeouts, Reggie Smith 3-run homer. And that's where we stand. It is 5-2 as we head to the top of the 7th. It'll be Gosker, Bando, and Roof. And if anybody gets on, a pinch hitter for Hunter. 6-5, strikeout 11's too high. We go to Gosker. 1-2 is a fly to center. Reggie Smith puts that away. 1 down. So 1 away, and that will send us to Sal Bando. Sal Bando, a young Sal Bando, third baseman. And in this game, he is 0 for 2. 4-5, that's a walk chance. 13 is going to walk him, so Sal Bando will draw the walk. He will draw the walk. He has an attempt of 1. Nothing's going on. So here's Phil Roof with 1 out and 1 on. So barring a double play, that we'll get a pinch hitter for Catfish Hunter. On board, 4-2, strikeout 15, too high for the Roof. 2-4, and that's a ground ball to short, possible double play. He's a 2, halfway is a 3, but the -1 from Andrews makes it a 2 again. 1-2, and they don't turn it, but they will get the fielder's choice as they force Bando at second base. It's going to go 6-4. Fielder's choice, and now we're going to get a pinch hitter for Hunter, although it seems, because he's almost tired, so he's giving up 5 runs. So normally he'd stay in there because he's a decent hitter, but I think you'd want a regular hitter out there, a regular position player to bat. So they're going to go try to find a decent left-handed hitter, and they're going to go to Rick Monday. So Rick Monday will pinch hit for Hunter, and then they'll need a new pitcher. They'll need a new pitcher in the bottom of the 7th, but they'll worry about that when it gets there. All right. Nothing on the strategy. Here's Lombard to Monday. 4-5. That's a walk chance. 20 though is too high. We go to Monday. 2-2 is a ground ball to first, and that's going to end the inning. Nothing doing for the A's. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the 7th inning stretch, and I'm going to stretch with them. 5-2 favor of the Red Sox. And while the Red Sox try to figure out who their new pitcher is going to be, since it is the 7th inning stretch, you can, if you wish, stand up and sing along to Take Me Out to the Ball Game. stretch is in the books. Check my thing here. I think the focus is still okay, but I'll see what I can do to maybe improve it, hopefully. Maybe that helps. So we go to the bottom of the 7th, and Kansas City needs a pitcher. Jim Lonborg is the scheduled leadoff hitter. He has faced 27 batters. He can face 29. So he's going to stay in there. And let's see who's coming up after him. It'll be, so it's 3 right-handed hitters. So they're going to go to a right-hander out of the pen. They're going to go to Diego Segui, will the Kansas City A's. So Segui will be coming on. Catfish Hunt's going to give up 5 runs in 6 innings of pitching, and he's on the hook for the loss. So Segui will be in there, pitch to Lonborg. 1-6 strikeout, 19 got it. So Lonborg's out on strikes. 1 down for Andrews. 6-1 to walk plus. So Andrews will draw the base on ball. Strategy rolls are now off. No strategy rolls due to the score. So we won't have to worry about trying to steal or anything like that. Ski to Adair. 5-1. That's a walk chance. 14 too much. We go to Adair. 2 3s. Ground ball back to the pitcher. His double play rating is a 3, but you lose 1 going to the pitcher. It makes it a 2. And then the pivot would be the second baseman, Donaldson, with a right-handed batter up there. He's a -1. So it takes a 1 to be a double play. And it's only a 2. It's not going to be a double play. So Adair, it will get the force, but Adair is the new runner at first base. So it's going to be a fielder's choice for out number 2. Andrews is out 1 to 4. So with 2 outs here is Yastrzemski. Segui for 6. Walk plus. He will walk him. So that's going to put 2 on for George Scott. Segui has to be careful with George Scott. First and second, 2 down in a 5-2 game. This could really blow it open. Segui 3-4, strikeout chance 3, got him. So Segui gets through it. Wasn't easy, but he did it. And there's nothing doing for the Red Sox here in the 7th. In fact, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, but 2 left on 2 walks. And we go to the 8th. We keep an eye on Lonborg because, like I said, he can face 29 batters. He has faced 27. So we're going to try to get through this 8th inning if possible. Top of the order up for the A's, Campaneris. 1-5 is a hit by pitch, and he will get plunked. It's a total of 18. That's a 1. So Campaneris will get hit by the pitch. But again, strategy rolls for steals are off. So there's no worries about trying to get a lead or anything like that. Score dictates that they are off. So here's Donaldson. 5-1, strikeout. Not going to get him. Go to Donaldson. 3-4, and that is a star 1, which is a ground ball to second, possible double play. He's a 1. Halfway makes it a 2. The pivot is short. His Petrocelli is a 0. 1-2 for a double play. And they turn it. How about that 4? 6-3. So that time he did not have the weak double play turn of Andrews costing him, and we just have the standard 6-4-3 double play for 2 quick outs. Now Lonborg is tired. This is batter number 30. So if he hits a parentheses roll, he's got to come out. Hirschberger, 6-4, and he just hit it right on cue. He hits it, but we finished the at bat. The pitcher result 1-9 is a single against righties. That's a 4, so it will be a single for Hirschberger, 2-out single. But now Lonborg must be removed because of the fatigue factor. So the base hit for Hirschberger will set the final completion of Lonborg's outing. And they will go to Sparky Lyle, a lefty, out of the bullpen. No double switches. They're not worried about double switches right now. We'll stick with what they've got. So it's lefty on lefty. Lefty v lefty with Ray Webster facing Sparky Lyle. 2 outs, runner at first. 3-3, and that's a blank to a lefty. Go to Webster. 6-6, it's a fly to right, and that's going to end the inning as Harrelson puts it away. And Sparky Lyle finishes out the 8th for Lonborg without no issues. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. So the bottom of the 8th, it's still 5-2 in favor of Boston. And Segui will continue to pitch. And Lyle may try to finish this thing out for a save. We shall see. They do have their closer, John Wyatt, ready if needed. Segui to Harrelson. 4-1 ballpark card going to Fenway. 5-4, and that's a double to right field for Hawk Harrelson. Hawk Harrelson with the double. So now Boston looking to add some insurance runs. Petroselli the batter. Segui. 1-5 is a range play. Everybody's back, nobody's in. 5-3, and that's a star 6, which is a fly to right field. We're looking at Hirschberger for his range. Hirschberger is a range of 4. And he makes the catch. Question is, can the runner tag and go to third base? It's a possibility for sure. Harrelson runs at a 4. To go from second to third on the fly to right, you lose 1, makes him a 3. Hirschberger's arms a -1, makes him a 2. So 1-2, he makes it. He does. So Harrelson makes it to third base. That's big with 1 out. Now the infield has to come in. So Harrelson will make it to third base on the fly to right by Petroselli. And with 1 out, infield is now in for Reggie Smith, who hit that 3-run homer his last time up. And you know what? They're going to walk Reggie Smith intentionally. They will give the free pass to Reggie Smith and pitch to Mike Ryan, setting up a double play. So Mike Ryan is up there for the double play. Segui, 3-4 is a strikeout chance, and he will get the strikeout. So he didn't get the double play, but they got the strikeout for out number 2. And now the pitcher spot is up, so Lyle will come out, and they will go to a pinch hitter. Well, the Red Sox, and it's going to be it's going to be Tardival or Jones. It's going to be Dalton Jones. Left-handed hitting Dalton Jones will be coming on. Could bring in a lefty for Oakland, but Dalton Jones is a cookie cutter card, so it's not going to affect him any. So you might as well stick with who you have, unless he's tired. Let's see, Segui pitched. See here, he pitched in the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He is actually tired, Segui is. So they are going to bring a lefty in, just because. So the A's will bring in Paul Lindblad, left-hander. We'll see if he can get that final out. So Lindblad it is. He will come on and pitch to the pinch hitter Dalton Jones. Now the Red Sox could pull Jones back and go to a right-hander. Could be Elston Howard, Joe Foy, George Thomas. But actually Foy's a 251 hitter, so not any much better than Dalton Jones. They're going to stick with Dalton Jones. We're going to play the system and let Dalton Jones not be affected by the lefty Lindblad. 5-1, wild pitch, 19. That's ball 1. That could have been a 3-run. Lindblad, 6-6, automatic out to a lefty. That's the one advantage to bring a lefty. It doesn't matter. It changes this around, so he has to face a lefty. And that, had they brought a right-hander in, that would have been a home run chance. And with a 9, Joe Foy would have hit a home run. Joe Foy or Elston Howard, either one of those would have hit a pinch hit home run, but we were playing the system, and we got dogged by it, so. Let's roll for what the actual out was on the star line. It is a fly to center to end the inning. So that will do it for the Red Sox. They don't score anything despite the double. Go to the 9th. It's still 5-2. It is a save situation, so we will see closer John Wyatt coming on. Try to finish the deal. John Wyatt, right-hander. He will be in to face Cater, Gosker, and Bando, but there could be pinch hitters. We shall see. Right now, it is Cater to lead it off here in the top of the ninth on a 5-2 game. 5-3 from Wyatt is a range play. So Cater's card for the range check. 5-1's a liner to short. The range of Petrocelli is a 4. And he gets it, snags it. So Petrocelli grabs that liner. 1 away for Jim Gosker. We would get a pinch hitter for Bando for sure. Bando will not be pinch hitting here. So Gosker, your batter, with 1 out, nobody on. 2-5 is a blank. We go to Gosker's card. 1-3, it's a ground ball to third. Easily handled by third baseman Petrocelli. I'm sorry, Adair. I had Petrocelli. I'm so used to seeing Petrocelli play third base in his older days. He was really a shortstop. That was my bad on that one. So with 2 outs now, we will get a pinch hitter for Bando. And let's see who it's going to be. Who they have that's any good. Not a whole lot. Best one they have on the bench is Tim Talton. He's a .254 hitter, so that's who we're going to go with. It's Tim Talton. He would pinch hit. And Reggie Jackson has picked up a bat, and he's on deck to hit for Phil Roof if it gets to that, because he would be next in line. They're going to go with Talton to see if he can get on base. 6-6 is a walk plus, and he does get on base. So Tim Talton draws the 2-out walk to keep the inning going and the game going. And now Reggie Jackson will pinch hit for Phil Root because Reggie Jackson has power. Even though he only hits 178, he's got some pop. Well, not that great a pop, but he will in future life. So they're going to go with Reggie Jackson to pinch hit with 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. 5-2 game. Wyatt. 3-2 is another walk chance. That's a 19. It's not walking. Go to Jackson. 5-3 grounds to first. Scott has it, takes it to the bag himself, and the ball game is over. Boston Red Sox defeat the Kansas City A's by the score of 5-2, much to the chagrin of the other competitors in the American League, as they know that they've got to win to keep pace. Detroit won, so they kept pace. Minnesota will drop a game because they lost to their counterpart Minnesota, and now it's up to the White Sox to try to sweep a doubleheader from Cleveland to try to gain a half a game and not lose a game and a half. So let's look at the totals for the Red Sox in this game and the A's in this game. Like I said, real world, Boston won the game 3-1. Here they won it 5-2. For Oakland, or I say not Oakland, I know it's call them Oakland. For Kansas City, let's see, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got them for 6 hits, 2 runs, and 6 hits. And I don't think there were any errors in the game for either side. I don't see any errors either way for anybody. So let's check the hits for Boston. Obviously, Lomborg the winner, Hunter the loser, and Wyatt the save. So for the Red Sox, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. I got them for 7 hits. So unofficially, Boston, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. For the Kansas City A's, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Lomborg the winner, Hunter the loser, and Wyatt the save. So the Red Sox continue their winning ways in this replay, and we'll be back later in the week with the September 13th games, and we'll give the updated standings at that point. And the next game on the channel on Inside Pitch will be from Tiger Stadium. It will be the Baltimore Orioles and Pete Rickard against Mickey Lolich and the Detroit Tigers. So I hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch 1967 style. And hope you enjoy your hobby, whatever game you choose, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, or hockey, or whatever, and whatever engine you choose. The big thing is that you have fun and enjoy your hobby. So until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I'll see you all down the road.